Greetings, welcome to LCAC. We're back with more of the LCAC build. Today we're going to be working on detail work and some other stuff. I've found some images off of the videos that Mason sent me, so we'll be going to be using those to do a lot of work here. So yeah, anyways, let's go over to our ad spot and then we'll jump right over in the studio, shall we? Break a print, it's your place for custom stickers and custom 3D printed parts. If you like what I do, definitely like what he does. There's custom stickers for my mocks and a lot of other creators' mocks. Make sure to check them out. www.breakprint.com. Take a look around, support me, and yeah, enjoy that. Let's go on over to the studio, shall we? Okay, there we go. It's like something in my eye while I was trying to redo the ad read. Alright, so we're working on the directional jet bit, but I have a little bit more to do here. Let me grab some more reference images here in those videos. Yeah, this one, that might look like something strange, but actually this little darker part up here is actually the shaft for the jet, or the turbine out the back or whatever. So that's that. Why'd I do this one? Hold on, wait. I need to make this bigger. Whoop. Oh yeah, some of the side detailing. It's mostly hollow in this area. Then I got some above detailing images, especially for these areas. Actually, I actually got multiple screenshots of like this time, because I can see down in there, I can see down in there, I can see more over here. So it's like all that. And then the last one here I grabbed is we can see that box over here that we spied a while ago. And then also there's some other stuff going on back here that we need to implement. We can. So yeah, I guess without further ado, let me just grab this image, get it like that. There is like a yellow band that goes around this. Also, that is a whole lot of chains and shackles just right along the sides there. There's some hatches here, and there's some tie-down areas on the sides here. So yeah, we'll try and replicate that a little bit here. So let's see here. View, show all panels. I need, it's like 3x3 hatches, I think, roughly. Yeah, 3x3 hatches seems to be probably about as accurate to that as possible. Let's scoot that down a little bit. There's a second one, like right back over here. Tiles. Okay, time to tile this thing off. 3 by 3 and 1 by 4. There we go. Where's the hinges at? Looks like the hinges are almost on this backside here. Plate round. Let's put some hinges here, and then we're gonna have to tile around the rest of it. Literally. Alright, grab all of that. Copy, paste over to that side. I cannot select by color, or else I'm gonna select all that, which is kind of a problem. So I'm gonna have to individually click this. which is not going to be fun because I may miss a part. Okay, I think I got it all. Dark bluish gray. Yeah, I did get it all. Okay, good. There we go. There's a little more detail back there. Then we need the tie down points along the side here. Plate modified. You. And that'll work for at least the base part. I need a candlestick. Oop. Like the upright cylinder pieces. Then there's some tile rounds of the bar should work for like the caps. Okay, tile round with the bar. There we go. Is that not in there? Come on. Attach. There we go. Dark bluish gray, except these little upright cylinders need to be light bluish gray. Then we can copy and paste the whole thing over to their side. Alright, and then what's next on the agenda here? Probably this box here. So we're gonna have to delete that. Let's see here. Yeah, jumper will work. We can get it kind of stuck in the corner here a little nicer. Oh, I didn't even need to delete the 4x4. It would have been fine. Alright, well, the box is only on the one side, though, so this is fine. There we go. I think just some bricks up and then tile it off and that'd be fine. Studio's freaking out. Yeah, studio, I know this model's getting kind of part intensive, but you gotta hold on. For whatever reason, when you copy and mirror, it seems you more happier than when you just are dragging new parts in. Alright, there we go. File 2x3, you there. By one by one, oh, 1 by 1, and 1 by 1. There we go. What color is that box? I think we can just make it light bluish gray. I need to also add the bars to the corners here. And his studio stops freaking out. Be handy. Copy mirror And then connect you there. There we go. Select. Oh, I can't do by type and color because I'm gonna select the fan thing. I'm not done with that yet. Bluish gray. Grab all of this. Also, light bluish gray. There we go. Yeah, there's a little more detail back there. So that's looking pretty good. Alright, we can get rid of that now. Because what's the next part I want to work on? Maybe this part. Yeah, I think I almost want to work on that part. So from what I understand, actually no, there's also a little bit here that we're missing. Which I am not sure how we're gonna add, but there is some stuff. Ooh, excuse me. That was some big yawns. I am still kind of sleepy, but it's almost the weekend. I can sleep in once the weekend happens. Okay, I need to just put some brackets in here. Because we need to add in those like nozzly bits that happen underneath here. Okay, then what are those plate stacks that happen on the back here? What am I looking at here? Is it like a 1x6 or less? Probably less. That's like a 1x5, isn't it? I ripped out of there. A 1x3, 1x2. Grab all of this, copy, paste, rotate around. There we go. What is up with the whole nozzle thing? Oh, hold on, I gotta move some of this out of my way for the moment. There it is. Yeah, we got like these two red nozzles, and then we got this big stack of stuff coming off of here. Studio's zoom is feeling a little awkward. There we go. I think I just broke it. I can actually like zoom in how I need to. Okay, so we need like two red nozzles. Okay, I want to lean these both in about 45. Yeah, like that. That, and then I need some roller skates. For like all the pneumatic stuff or whatever that comes into here. Come on, attach. Thank you. Something like that. That kind of looks the part. feel like I also just need like a brick round or something. Round. You come in like a gray? No. I know this does though. But maybe that'd be too much. Okay, let's go over here. Delete, 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 delete. Grab all of this. There we go. Copy mirror. Oop, I didn't grab the other nozzle. Whoopsies. That's okay, I can just copy and paste that. There we go. So much of this is just light bluish gray. Besides those two nozzles, they need to not be light bluish gray. These two bits right here, and these need to be like a red. Alright, all this, light bluish gray, and then the two nozzles, red. There we go. We can move that over to here real quick. That'll be good. Sweet. Alright, so there is some things we need to change up about how this is built to... I thought, didn't I have a screenshot that kind of showed it? Was it this one? Maybe. You can't hardly see it, but there is like a shaft line that goes through here. Means I need to kind of rebuild some of this bit here, mostly the bottom. So let's get some of this other reference material out of the way real fast. Don't need this anymore. You can just kind of gently pull off the top. And do some rebuilding here down around the base. Alright, like that. There we go. You just put these back together a little bit. Okay, so that's all back together. Now we just need to do the shaft line that goes through here and sort of center up kind of like a 4x4 entrance hole, right? Yeah, it's like 4x4. I think 6x6 is too big. Six by six was probably too big. We'll keep that there though. I wonder how easily I can do a brick around it. Okay, let's see here. I need to delete that guy because we will copy and paste. Move him over. We'll copy and paste off of this guy. We'll start shredding him down quite a bit here. Got a lot of work to do on this piece. And part of it will involve actually doing full plate for the base. So I think we're gonna need it. Okay, so this is 5 wide for the base, which isn't really helpful. But at least I think we can get mostly a full plate base going in here. Yeah, there we go. Modified. I need some tile in here. Kind of like in the middle-ish part. That's fine. Okay, that'll work. And then I need like a 2x3? Yeah, 2x3 in there. We'll put that in there. Put the 6x6 around here. Okay, so brick arch. Can I, with arch pieces, fit this 6x6 plate round thing in here? Probably can, actually. With little to no issue. You know what? Let's delete all that. Delete all of you, too. Does that arch really fit in there nicely? Hold on. One more plate up. Like a full brick at this point. Yeah, it looks like that's basically the same exact curvature. Then why don't we have like a bottom version of that? Unless it's this guy. Nope. Nope, it's not that guy. Okay, can we copy paste this guy inverted? And what if happens if we did paste this guy inverted? Okay, so it needs to sit right about there. Flip, there we go. So I need to do some work here. There we go, okay. I have severely like ripped this entire base apart. Just so I can build what I want. Once I get it like fixed in a line, it should hide itself from being too seen, at least the colors from underneath. Yeah, we can work this out. This'll be fine, mostly, I hope. We can stick a brick in there, copy, paste. Come on, brick over there, thank you. And probably just a plate one by one on each side here. Okay, so I need to at least put like a 1x5 here, and then maybe like a 1x3 in the inside? No, I could do even better than a 1x3 on the inside. Nah, I think I'll stick a 1x3 on the inside. I think I could do a little bit better than that, but no, just 1x3s on the inside. Perfectly fine. I want to delete some of this. Yeah. So that I can do brick modified, or just regular bricks more around. To try and fill in as much as possible. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot that's gonna be copy and pasted off of here weirdly. Okay, copy, paste, you here. Need the 1x1s, please. Thank you. Alright, brick modified. Nope. Yeah, no, the L bricks are not a brick modified. I need to not think that. They're just a normal brick. Nothing special. Oh, Mason is here. Welcome. I finally watched some of the videos and got some useful information. A section working on today. This would be the, well, I tore it apart a little bit because we're restarting a little bit, but this is the directional turbine. Did they help? Yeah, I got a few good ones here for images stuff. I'm seeing that I kind of messed up on the directional turbine bits. Not so much the top. The top is mostly fine, how it is. There still needs to be some more detail added to it, but this is mostly fine. The bottom underneath part though needs to be fixed. Once over, I mean, the rest of this is pretty good. I think it's about as close as I'm gonna get Lego-wise. I did add the little details in these little pockets. So there's like some hatches, some like tie downs, and then there's that box that we spied that one time a while ago. Off in the one side. The rest of it though, we're pretty good. And then I just gotta fix this, because that needs to be changed. Come on. Let me attach that there. Thank you. Cool. Alright, that's fixed. Brick. I need to do I can do probably like a 1x6, then a 1x3. I can swap this out for a 1x4. There we go. Curious to see how you do Exoforce, to be honest. Exoforce would be interesting. I think if I did do the Exoforce modification things, I would probably want to build the actual Exoforce models in Studio, so I can use them kind of as a reference. And then from there, actually start trying to figure out how to modernize them in a way, or yeah, however that would go. Like detail them up or rebuild certain parts of them. Try it. I'd also have to like look up maybe like regular Gundam mechs or something like that for like texture info. Shall we add them to the current list or new list you'll be making? If you're talking about build list wise, it'd probably be to a new list for maybe end of the year stuff. We wanted to do a couple of them before the end of the year. Because it does sound fun and interesting. I will admit that. So you have my interest there. Okay, I need a bracket on the inside here. Better go hard in the paint on them. What, like modernize the stickers as well? You'll be back? Alright. Okay, 2x6, 2x6. This'll I think this'll work. Pulls this inwards just a little bit more. There we go. Because I want to add some brick round and stuff to here. Wondering, can I stretch a plate like a 1x8 across the middle here? And if I do so, and if it cooperates, it's not cooperating. There we go. Where does this end up at? Looks like it ends up at like a plate above? Come on. Studio, don't be dying on me now. Yeah, it is a plate above. Okay. I'll save real quick. We don't lose any progress before anything terrible happens. Okay, there we go. Copy, paste. Plop you down top. That's not really what I meant by plop you down top. There we go. Okay, so that's all looking pretty good. These are going to be dense little sections because of everything that's going on in them. But basically, from what I understand, from the engine box, we gotta have another shaft that comes into here, and in these little areas. There's these turbines that suck air in on either end of them for the directional bits. So, yeah, that's kind of the gist that I get of how this works. Okay, 1x8. I almost need to slap another 1x8 in there, but I think I'll do a 1x6 and then a 1x8. There we go. No. I can do the 1x8. I can slap a 1x3 right there. There, that'll give my rest of this something to grab onto. It's gonna be a lot of place stacking, isn't it? For the moment. By 2, 2x2, and then another 1x2. There we go. We can finally attach those arch pieces into place. Copy, paste. Nope. I just need to place more of these arches in here. Okay, how are we looking at, like, on the height of these boxes? Okay, we're gonna be pushing some issues here. Guess we'll have to see if those studs interfere with much. Alright, hide. Hide. Might have to rebuild some stuff. Might have to rebuild a lot more than I thought I might. Go ahead and remove all this. I do how I liked how I shaped this top part, so at least we can kind of save that, pull that off. And then for the rest of this, I need to do like a 2x8 going through the middle, and then like a 1x8. I need more bricks actually going through the middle. Can I do a 2x3? No, I can only do a 1x3 on the sides here. There. These are gonna be dance little bits. of the build. There we go. Okay, without further ado, select by color. Copy, paste. I don't need the rest of this over here. What I do need is the box here, which should be a simple drag and drop right into here. Yep, there we go. Okay, let's do the turbines. Which I need to do, I think brick rounds. These guys. Copy, paste. These things stick out just a little bit more than that, don't they? Yeah. Plate round probably will be my best bet. Yeah, I think a plate round will work out there. I don't think we got anything that's like 6x6. Yeah. Unless I scoot the whole plate out forward. Might be another option too. Whoops. Copy, paste. And slap the whole plate in there. Okay, how does that look? Ah, that looks a little bit more accurate. Cool. Then we just need like a fan turbine blade thing going on inside of here. Okay. Yeah, it's just a question of propeller, I guess. Scrolled past it. Propeller, here we go. Do we got anything that looks the part that could fit in that small gap? Okay, you're definitely too big. You're too big. You're too big. I mean, it fits in there, but it's like too small. Can't connect to there, can it? I prefer something else, but I guess our only option really is these little propellers. Nah, that doesn't feel like a great option. I'll do something custom then. Plate modified. I need the little 3x3 plus. Where is he at? It's like down one of the. There he is. That's what I need. Okay, now I need some wedge plates. Great. Modified. Tile modified? No. What am I trying to look for here? That doesn't really look fan platey enough. if that's a term that can be used. I gotta push this back again. Pop that in. I need some plate rounds. just like in these areas. Paste, paste, oop, come on. Paste and gentle paste. There we go. Flop that back, the whole thing back, kind of deeper in there. Okay, then I need a propeller. Propeller, here we go. Doesn't have as many blades as I would like, but I don't think I have much else to work with unless there's something in boat. Maybe? Anything in boat that helps me? No, I did fan. Okay. Fan doesn't work. Propeller. That's that big one. Yep, I think I'm only stuck with what I got. Unfortunately, a little bit, yeah. Actually, what was that? Hold on. Oh, yeah, these things. A little too big. Okay, yep, that's fine. Let's see here. I need... Probably changed out that bar down back there. Plate round. Get an actual bar going through here. And then another plate round. Kind of on the end here. An end cap. There we go. Alright, so now I should be able to kind of just copy and paste this whole insert here. As a whole thing onto the rest of them. And the only thing I gotta do is make sure that there is the propeller shaft going through all of them. Yep, okay. So then starting on this side, I need to add a Technic pin and start making a whole shaft that goes through here. Links them all up together. Technic connector. Is that like a 1x1? Technic pin. Hold on. Where does that put me? Extremely close actually. Yeah, it does put me kind of extremely close. But I think it's fine like that. Go ahead and grab all of this, copy, paste. Attach it to one side. Attach it to the other side. Yeah, just one plate more, I think, on one side. Will give us exactly the length I need across. Yep. Alright, check pin. I need 3 long. There we go. Copy, paste. There we go. There's all that fixed up. Now I just need to attach this top pieces to the top And we shall be good again, I think. Copy, paste. And this one has like a weird like inward bow to it. Maybe I just rebuild that top bit. Go all. Yeah. Hide. And hide you as well too. Because if I do that inward bow, I have an idea for it. Where's that arch brick at? You give me an idea. And the problem is can I execute that idea? The best way I'm going to be able to execute the idea, though, that I have is I need to make these into sections. I need to bring... What was I looking at? Not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one. This one. Bring this one over so I can kind of see how to execute it. Maybe I don't need that piece. Maybe I just need like this piece. And then like a steeper slope at the bottom. And like something even steeper at even the bottom more. Wasn't this like a 3 tall or something, or 4 tall? How tall was this bit? Okay, 4 tall, okay. Hide you. Okay. So what if I did... I need it smooth on top. I gotta make sure that whatever I do it is smooth on top. Plate 1x4, probably through the middle. Brick modified. I need like actually like a Technic brick going through the middle. Like that. Let's duplicate that twice up. Just brick there, there, and brick there. Paste. Copy. Oop. Copy. Paste. There we go. I think I need to go do the inverted actually. Probably should be like that. Studio's having some issues again. Not liking me to drag around these parts like this. Come on, Studio. Stop being annoying. Let's just build this thing out, please. Alright, brick modified. Right? Yeah, I think I need a brick modified. I needed to somehow add the ribs in between. And I think the best way to do that is like some kind of tile, probably. Alright. Slope there. Slope there. That's not like entirely the kind of shape I would like. But I don't think I'm gonna get a better shape that well. I mean, I could actually just suck it in if I wanted to. Nah, it doesn't have the same kind of oomph to it. Or do I really just need to use that arch piece? It feels maybe alright, but also doesn't feel that good. This arch piece comes in light bluish gray, right? Yes, that is correct. Okay. Double checking that before I make any major decisions and stick with it, and then find out later that it in fact doesn't come in light bluish gray. Yeah, that doesn't work out. I don't think there's any other options for arches, is there? I kind of have that inverted shape. Not really. I mean, there's this guy, but he's too big. Yeah, it's too much. Oh, maybe I just go like that and have that stud at the bottom and accept that. Come on. Place this aside. Studio. Studio. We're having issues now, studio. Okay, I'll save again. That makes you happy. Alright, there we go. Tile. Be nice if we could have like wedge tiles. Fortunately, this is all we get. So I guess once we have the Technic Axle in here, I could hinge these like inwards. Inwards, not outwards. Okay. That actually isn't working as I thought maybe it would. It doesn't even stick out. Yeah, it doesn't stick out as far as I thought it might. That might be kind of a problem, actually. We actually need to stick this whole thing in upside down. That might be how I do it. I didn't want to grab the freaking reference image. Upset. Okay, so attaching these axle holes, I'm gonna have to do maybe something funky. Get those to sit nicely, aligned with everything else. There we go. Let's see, wedge plate. There's not really anything like decent in like the wedges categories there. Be nice if there was like tiles, like that wedge kind of does it. Kind of works, kind of doesn't. Again, the studs. Studs are my problem. Whoa, whoa, what? Complications that I am doing to get things to work? Maybe, wait. What if I just do something like this? Catch you there. Send you down. That's not down, please. Down. Thank you. That doesn't seem to work. Nice progress. Well, I hope it is. I've had to backtrack quite a bit. Or, test build it. Ugh, I don't have enough parts in my inventory to test build this. I have to order so much stuff. There really isn't, test building wise though, there wouldn't actually be that much a test build because most of this is pretty tried and true. I think the only worrisome parts would be just small things, which can be kind of just tested on their own. Yeah, any of these stud connections, it just doesn't work, man. Ugh, that's not how I like it. Modified. I feel like I have to go like do a little bit more like sideways building in order to get the pieces kind of in the position that I need them to be to get the texture and the details that I would like. Yeah, see, that bottom one doesn't stick out as much as it should. Bottom ones just stick out about that far. We don't have like a 3x wedge. It's kind of a problem. Actually, is this turning into... actually, this might work. It's a little bit more stair-steppy than I would personally like, but... that might get the texture across, though. Alright, so plate, 1x4s. Okay, and then I just need to do some like brick rounds, I think. Slap like a Technic brick in the middle. That way I have a way to adjust and make sure that this thing is on kind of the same plane. It can be stacked with its fellow brethren. There we go. Okay, so Technic, brick. Hope that disc brick plays. Come on. There you go. Stu's having constant heart attacks. I'm wondering. Me wondering might be a dangerous thing. Oh, come on, studio. Load. Stop having issues. For like 2 seconds, please. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, I think having to go with a little bit of a lump is gonna be my only option. Unless I try and do something else, but I don't think I can get anything else to work to a point that I would like. Even though my brain won't stop being a brain and trying to think up of new ideas. I can attach this here. That kind of helps things, actually. Nah. Yeah, no, I need that to be like that. I think the only 3 wide wedge I'm gonna get is if I use these type of pieces. Come on, there we go. Let's see. I need pile around. These midsection builds might get a lot more complicated than I ever could have imagined. Oh, come on. Attach. Studio's dying again. Actually, is this an overcomplication? This might be an overcomplication for what I need to do. Probably. Oop, not. Don't delete you. Just the studs are always in my way. Yeah, because if I do that, then it's only going to be attached by 1 stud up there, and it's not great. And then I have obviously almost no place to put in the the big wedge. A slope. Need to have. Yeah, this isn't working out any great. No. I wonder actually. I just thought of a way to kind of fake it till you make it way. All I have to do is just with the individual pieces, some of them I just have to push out further than others, and that would immediately get the texture that I need as well. Wouldn't have like the thin ribs on it, but it would have kind of a texture similar to it. Just probably what I need. There we go. And yeah, we'll just make a different section that pops out even more or something. Oh, come on. Hey man, studio. It feels like it's kind of dying. There we go. Copy, paste. Come on. Hey, man. There we go. Being stressed out because studios is just kind of not having it today. Maybe I should actually fill this in all the way. I know you won't really look up underneath it, but like, still though, probably be a wise idea to actually just have it fully capped in. There we go. Where's that image at? Did I delete it? I think I deleted it accidentally. His studio is being... Oop, that's not what I wanted to hit. Studio is being a pain in my side. This one probably, I think, is what I had. No, what one did I have? I don't think it's that one. Yeah, no. No, I think actually no. Well, I don't know. No, it was probably this one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think it was this one. All right. So now we just need to build up a lot of other stuff here. Go ahead and look at this as well too here. Yeah, it really is just slopes, kind of like angled pieces. Let's see, slope. It's kind of like these pieces, honestly. They come in light bluish gray? Yeah, they do. Okay, that's good. There we go. Six, there we go. Okay, so that works out. Hopefully those studs clear the turntable things. I think they will. Clear the corners. I gotta change up how some of this is to help give that false wedge patterning. Alright, slope. Slope. Okay, there we go. Then plate. There we go. Alright, sweet. Yeah, see, that'll give some texture there that was much needed. I need, is there not a way I could do that wedge piece, but like, maybe not have it, kind of sit like that? Maybe bracket? Let's see, I need a slope. Oop, not that. What about you? 4x slopes. Little tall, little tall. It might just work. I don't know. Maybe I will just have this all kind of down below a little bit, like that. That'll be maybe fine. As for over here, it seems like, yeah, the curved bit has basically slopes outwards wide, and then it like kind of comes in. It's a 2x4. Yeah, that works. Slope, you on either side. Brick, 2x4. And can I like arch it up and over with like these arches? Yeah, probably a plate higher. Yeah, definitely a plate higher. Plate higher will do. Come on. Attach. Attach, please. Thank you. There we go. I need an arch piece. Oh no, I need a slope because it got changed to the slope for whatever reason. Even though it's not a slope, it's totally an arch. These pieces. What are we working on now? The upper bits to the directional fan part. Whatever, the ducting, I guess is what you can call it. We have like the turbines below here. And then up above is all the ducting to get it to collect to that one fan. Slope curved. I wonder, yeah, we don't have any part that kind of represents what's going on here, but without the front plate. Do we? Actually, we have this part. That part may actually be really close to that, isn't it? Yes, it is. Does it come in light bluish gray? No, it does not. Actually, no, it does. Yes, it does. Okay, never mind. We can use it. Alright, copy mirror. There we go. I want to change up some of how this sits, just for so I can get the wedge plates in here going. Kind of start building this. Probably start building it sideways, actually. At least along the edges. Okay, so slope. I want you. Copy mirror. Copy iced. Other side, there we go. F4. There we go. And then I can just start sticking in some bricks. Start hopefully filling this out now. Well, partly. Hey man, I want you to stick a plate there. I want to stick a plate on the other side. I think OBS or Studios having issues again. Let's just save. Constantly save. So hopefully we don't have any crashes or breaks or anything. It doesn't reset much progress. Okay, are we good there? I think we're good there. Does this need to be still a plate higher? Might still need to be a plate higher. Get everything to kind of match up. how it needs to. 1x6, 1x6, there we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's too much. Maybe just 3 wide? Yeah, but I need something that goes up top there. Is there any other wedge pieces I can use? Possibly kind of get the fill in that I need. Yeah, it's too much. Again, I need like these guys. You guys would be perfect. I guess I could because we are building sideways. Just like sneak a tile out there. Like that. Hopefully that won't be too distracting. I could try and minimize it by maybe doing something else. Maybe like a tile. I mean, we do have this wedge that's happening at the bottom here. I don't know if that means I can stick a wedge plate on or not. Actually, you know what? I could probably fill it towards the middle. If I just did this guy. I don't think this would... Yeah, no, I don't think this will disturb anything towards the middle. So you might be able to get away with that. I don't know how well, but I think we might be able to get away with that. Yeah, we are hitting these studs of this arch, though. It's kind of a problem. I think we'll just have to live with that like that. At least we have some like bracing texture going on. I'd like to duplicate that over here. Which actually shouldn't be too hard. Just need to change some things. Then we can kind of just slap it in. Mostly by... I need a bracket somewhere. Up high, it looks like. Okay, so we'll have to build that in a bit later then. Alright, let's get this all filled in. And then I need a Technic axle that goes through a certain point. How well can I do an inverse connection? Okay. Probably like that, and then I just need to get some plates on here. There we go. And I just need to build up, and then I can figure out where to put the Technic axle connection at. I think is almost kind of right here. Plate there. Come on. Hold in. There we go. Plate there. Yep. And I can get that plate there, and that I can take a Technic axle connector right in front. Like that. There we go. Cool. Yeah, they still slope over a little bit. Which I can kind of fake, actually, with some wedge plates in here. Copy, paste. That. Copy mirror. Plop you down in the... There we go. Then I just need some other wedge, you guys. Copy, paste. There we go. Cool. So that'll do that. So you get like the rest of this put together. How do we want to go about that? I think I just need to kind of encapsulate that axle brick just a little bit. Things will be good. Unless Studio has issues with what I'm trying to do. Come on. Come on, attach. Attach. Attach, please. There we go. It's like every part I try and place, Studio is just unhappy about what I'm doing. File, save. Whenever if we're reaching the kind of the upper limits of what Studio can handle. I don't think we should be. We should be still a little ways away from that. At least I would hope that we were still a little ways away from that. There we go. Alright, so I kind of need to duplicate a lot of what's going on here over there. And I don't think I did things well enough to... Okay, let's hide you. Hide you. I need to take basically this entire top portion here. Copy. Paste. And rip it apart. Because I need what's inside. Select by connected. I think I can actually just grab this inner piece. Yes, I can. I can just grab the inner piece. Those are at two very different heights. Okay, there we go. I do need a turntable up top, though. Delete you. Delete you. So I gotta get these wedge braces in there. Or even I could just probably attach them here. Yeah, I could probably just attach them here, honestly. Do something like that. I just need a bracket. Actually, we can go down. One. Yeah, I need this one. Faces downwards. Yeah, that works. Yep. Okay, so then last trick that I need to do, I need to increase those 1x4 tiles into 2x4 tiles, and that should more or less just snap into place. Hide that real quick. Okay, it does snap into place, but it's at the wrong height. There we go. Now it's at the right height. Copy, paste. There we go. Okay, so now that's at the right height as well too. Oh, come on. Attach into place. Studio! Studio, no! Come on. We can work on this. Studio! Have you fully died? You're definitely thinking about it. Oop. Uh-oh. Oh, there he goes. That was a longer thinking process. I'll save. Studio definitely is impressed with what I'm trying to make it do. I think I'm gonna have to throw a turntable probably on the very top of this part. Or on the very tippy top of this build. Be paste. Split. Put you there and you there. Alright, and then let's do this bit. Create into a submodel, okay. Create into a submodel, okay. See, I need a Technic axle. Here to here is 9, okay. And long. There we go. And just copy and paste these again. Copy, paste. There we go. That kind of gets it going. I think I do need to still add the like cheese slopes. Kind of need the bottom. Just for that extra like flare bit. Copy, paste. Yeah, looking pretty alright, I think. There's that. Oh, where is it? That's what I need. I just wanted to look it over real fast. Okay, we'll delete that layer, push that up. I just need to get a turntable on here. Like that, there we go. Take to a submodel, please. Thank you. Attach it there. Oop, come on. There we go. Back it on the can. Alright. Well, we're almost done with this directional ducting bit. At least for the main part of it. Looking a little better. A little more health here. Can that turn? Yes, sir. Whee! It's just on a turntable. You can rotate it. Air duct is sick. Yeah, it's about as close as I think I'm gonna get to it shape-wise with the limitations that I have with Lego. It's pretty close though. It's closer than I had the first try. So that's a bonus. Looks good. Oh, thank you. Only thing I wish I could do... Yeah. Only thing I want to do, actually... Hold on, I think I gotta just rebuild a little bit of what's going on here on this end. I wish to drop the turntable down. Just a single stud. Be perfect. It's just a little too tall. If I could drop it down a single stud, I would be a lot more happy. Oh, there's so much like brick in the way. How far are we completion wise? Maybe around the halfway point. Looking at it right now. Yeah, probably about halfway. Because I'm still trying to remember that we need to do the skirting and a bunch of stuff like that, but yeah, my brain says halfway feels like a good number. Kind of put it at. Because like once we get this fan section ducting and everything complete, it's just a simple copy paste to get it on the other side. So like, then that already fills out a bunch of it. So then it's just the cab sections. Yeah, I don't think we're that far from the end. I mean, we're still a little ways from the end, but like, yeah. All right, I just need some tiles here to reset this. And 2D's freaking out again. Takes all of 2 seconds to break Studio. Come on. Come on, Studio. It's just a 1x2 tile. You don't need to completely die because of a 1x2 tile. If it was something a lot larger, I would understand. We're only at like about 4K bricks. I mean, we are starting to get kind of towards where Studio should be dying a little bit more, just because of how many parts that is. Yeah, she is very unhappy at the moment. Oh, and there we go. Studio. Hello. We'll just keep it on screen mode for now. Hello, Studio. You there? Uh-oh. Scale 1 to 10, how did I read? Okay. Hold on. Let me just go to the pause screen. Studio not responding, but we are getting life out of it, says Task Manager. So she's doing something in the background. How much more longer do we give her before we call it and just kill the program, restart it? I have been saving pretty often, so I shouldn't have lost much progress. I don't think. I don't think I would have lost much progress. Oh, there we go, finally. Alright, file, save. Alright, go back over to the screen, there we go. Alright, let's get some brackets going here too. Studio, stay alive, please. We're almost done for today. You can live for another few more minutes. I think more or less we're just going to kind of finish up this ducting. We'll have to do the details around this area next week. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, okay, that's better. Getting that sunk in just the smidgen that it needed to be. That's what I needed. All right, and then we have something go. This must be the motor controller thing right here. To get this thing to rotate. It's also this large plate that sits here. Too. I think part of that we can get attached to here. Because it is a little bit off the top of the thing. And now that I need it, almost like I need to flip everything around and have the studs again up top. Oh well. We'll work around it. Come on. Come on. There we go. And I need some plates in here. Come on. There we go. Let's see. This is like... How long is this? Here to here. 10. Okay. Actually, I think it works out. I could use some... like 2x6 wedge plates. Kind of towards the back here. That. Oop. Up in here. And then just, yeah, 4x4 up top. That works perfectly good, actually. I'm gonna use a tile, actually, just to do this. 4x4. Okay, perfect. Then I just need to build this part. Which honestly shouldn't be that bad. It just looks like I just need to stack some of these like wedge plates. Then like do it twice though. Copy and paste. Yeah, something like that. Maybe just a like 2x2 tile on top. Like that. Maybe that's just a little bit tall. Drop it down. Like that. Okay. That kind of more or less looks the part. Cool. So then, yeah, all we got left for the ducting stuff down below is just some simple other bits. Let's hide you and hide you. Don't need any of that anymore. Do need to shuffle this over. Because there's like a big panel thing sitting right here in front. A big box, really. I think we have just enough time today, really, to stick that box in. Brick. Yeah, it really is just like a big box that sits right there. I believe there's one also on the other side too, if I'm not mistaken. I need to pull this guy back over. One by 6, please. Thank you. Then brick by 4 and 1 by 3. There. We just gotta tile these off. There we go. Yep. There we go. Well, that's that bit all built up in there. I guess next time we just need to start detailing this. I mean, in all honesty, though, we can probably go ahead and just copy and mirror the whole thing. Let's make this bright pink as well. There we go. Okay, and then we just need to rip out, like, all of this. There we go. Select by color, all of this whole thing. Copy and mirror. And now the whole section goes in on the other side. Like that. Oop. I did not take this little submodel. Oh, we didn't take like any of the submodels. Oops. There we go. All right. We're back in order now? I think we're back in order now. All right. Let's take... Okay, so you two are dark bluish gray. Color validator. What's angry? Okay, okay, so you... Can you not be like dark bluish gray? Light bluish gray? Okay, you're happy being light bluish gray. Maybe we'll just have them be light bluish gray. For the most part. Yeah, well, actually, what if we made dark bluish gray? What all is angry? Okay, those slopes are angry. I think I can replace them with arches, maybe. I think I can replace them with arches. Let's see here. Slope curved, you. And then a tile, probably. Delete all of that. Copy, paste. Okay. Copy, paste. Alright, so these two are now linked. Plate round 6x6. Okay, you can be maybe like light bluish gray. That make you happy. Oh, those parts want to be light bluish gray as well? Aww. Oh, these still need to be light bluish gray as well too, don't they? Ah, fine. Actually, yeah, light bluish gray as well too. The shapes are so perfect though. Dang. Alright, well, light bluish gray it is. Select by color. Light bluish gray. And then all of these need to be also be light bluish gray. Color 3 blades. Okay, you are angry. Can you be maybe like a dark bluish gray? Oh, that just went to black. Select by type and color. Okay, well, black, I guess black it is then. Oh, Technic pins? Sure, yeah. Minifigure weapon. What was the minifigure weapon? Oh, those pieces. Flat silver. Yeah, that's fine. Technic pins. The probably blue. Thank you. Technic pins. Dark bluish gray. Alright. There we go. All fixed, except for just a few little color error things. Dark bluish gray. There we go. Dang it. I would really like these to be dark bluish gray. Oh, we got pearl dark gray though. That might work. These parts though, I don't think I have anything I can really replace them with. Yeah, you don't want to be that. You can just be light bluish gray. And you guys have to be light bluish gray, don't you? Because yeah, you don't come in pearl dark gray or anything. Yeah. Okay, I don't think that's too distracting. Well, we do have it. Cool. Well, I guess for today, that basically wraps things up. We got the directional steering pod things in now. So that's on. I guess next time we just need to fill out the details around them and then probably move forward towards the control cabins and the troop carrier cabin. Is that the other side? Something like that. Yeah. We're good. We're making good progress. Yeah, I guess without further ado, I do hope you enjoyed. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day / evening, depending where you're on the world. Take care, and I shall see you again. Also, enjoy your weekend. And yeah, take care, and bye-bye.